with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, break.
Throwing to start the drive. Holland flushed out right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, McGee, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Handoff right side to Wangu. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. Holland steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Up the middle they go. Rolling. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now. McGee. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Ready.
On first down, Holland. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A gain of 10 yards. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Off play action. Holland looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 30, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Holland. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Holland. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll run on 1st down. Rolling. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Holland. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's... And, my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Yeah, no, I have to go to Walmart. Probably on Thursday, go do all the shopping. One of these days. We are running out of it. We ain't got no week.
Coach. What up, man?
I didn't even know we ran out. You don't tell me stuff just yet.
I see.
I just gotta find out.
You hit that dude up on Facebook?
I need to start taking. Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Damn. So when you get home, when you get home, you sleep, you go to sleep, and then you wake back up and go to sleep? Huh? Oh, okay. Mhm. Oh, okay. What's that?
You gotta make it. Which one? It's gonna be cheese, fries, and sausage.
Golden Live Part 2, man.
I am sick of you.
Okay. Which one is this? Oh, yeah. Damn sure did. That nigga won the Super Bowl. Crazy.
Y'all want
I was supposed to win that shit.
Yes.
Oh, which one? Oh, yeah, McCullough. Shout out, man. So they said they is, but you know how that shit is. That's what I said. I'm gonna make an announcement, dog. Like next man, hey, we not running behind y'all, bro. We not. We ain't doing that shit. If y'all don't set up y'all game 24 hours, they don't sit his ass there. I'm gonna make an announcement, bro. I'm gonna make an announcement, bro. Next year, we ain't doing that shit, man. That's the dude yeah. But still, them niggas was off yesterday. That shit I don't understand. Don't even get on the line, bro. Niggas don't even get on the line, nothing. Nope. I told Green that. Told Green that. Hey man, y'all don't set up y'all game by the time that advance. Yeah, that shit over with. That shit over with. I ain't keep that shit moving, man. We should have to do that. And if one person reached out, if you got the thing about it, bro, you got to monitor the line to be in this league. You got to monitor the line. Yeah, simple, bro.
Hold on a second.
The who? Oh man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh nah. Nah, man. Nah. I ain't nah, bro. I ain't paying no racks for the something fake. That just ain't gonna work. Yeah, but eventually that bitch gonna turn, right? I don't know, coach.
Potatoes with mushroom, onion,
Um,
green beans, vegan. That's what I've been eating. And this. Right?
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that red, that bracelet, that shit A1.
Definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. Got to get to the pass first.
Yeah, you can't tell, dog. Nigga really had to be on your fucking wrist, like
My goodness, another interception.
I'm gonna think everybody posted all the kids.
that shit look real. I can't tell, and that's from the picture close up.
I'm gonna go too long.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's held by a loss.
I
So
know
they'll
Brian
each
did
go for
10, but
7 there. And it's second down. Take him from here. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Play action. Holland. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just
He did what?
looking like they'll run on their way to a 2-yard
Man,
conversion.
what?
Excited on that sideline, isn't he?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24 hours. Because we've
At
won.
Tootsie's?
Yes, man.
Oh, without a doubt. And it hurts them to be down big, but at the same time, find a way to keep it moving.
Oh shit.
Going after him right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh, is a fight this weekend? Who fighting?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, them two Spence and
This fielded right at the... An all-defensive
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
territory. He coughs up the football. And that might just submit him. A return for a late touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that run. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Man, I had a breakout with this defensive end, bro. Yep. All I had to, and the crazy thing about it, bro, all I had to do
Start their next drive.
is get 3 sacks, or
Pressing at this
get
point.
3 sacks,
Is
or
engaging
some
both
tackle.
sides to move the
Yep, or
ball
2 tackles for loss.
forward.
I mean, two tackles for however that shit is.
This game has been, even one score, might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard. But the key is they
He
just
ain't
can't
get
stop
not one
moving the
tackle for
ball.
loss,
And here he's got some positive momentum apiece.
no
Let's see if
sacks.
he can get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on second down.
And
He's
that shit.
complete. And now here's another
He ain't hella
interception.
picks though.
Yeah, another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and every play's got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Fires a short one here, complete to his tight end.